What's going on, everybody? Today we're gonna be doing a spiritual reading about Jamal Rashad. Rashad
Jamal White, Jamal Rashad. How y'all doing?
Okay. You're going to go first.
Okay, let me see. Okay, the first card I have to come out for him is the darkness card. I'm actually going to use oracle cards. This darkness card here is the card that came out. My first card that came out. It's talking about the darkness being there as much as the light do. It's talking about entering a time of introversion. Okay, it's a time to learn, or the time to do shadow work, or to bring dividends for later on, and for the to let go of everything that's not serving him. That's the first card I got about Jamal Rashad. The long night moon, darkness. I also got the blossoming card that came out as well. With this blossoming card, it's talking about he may not be having any fear right now. It's telling him, this card is telling him not to give up. This is something that he planned for, or he knew it was coming his way. And they want him to take notice of what people are saying. Take no notice of what others are saying about him. That's what this card is saying. Because it's talking about someone around him, may be jealous of his success, or what he already what he already has marked, what he already had victory over. So right now it's talking about him, the dark moon. I get the isolation and taking time out for himself. With this time out for himself, he need to do shadow working on himself. And it talks about blossom. This is the blossom card. Happily blossoming and having no fear, or fear no fear. And having people jealous of him, of what he's done. And for him to not, what everybody's saying, for him not to just take that in. You have to leave that part out. That's where his shadow working gonna come in at. All your cards want to fall out.
So we have Ogun. And we have the devil card. These two are major arcana in this deck. I'm not sure if Ogun is actually synchronized with anybody. No. So she is not. But this talks about Shango's wife, first wife, not necessarily taking her own thoughts or into consideration. So getting advice from Oshun, the younger person, and not really listening about the situation for herself. So not really just listening, taking advice from the younger person, and then basically the moral of the story is she took the advice from a younger person who wasn't in her position, and basically the younger person tricked her and lied. So the younger person tricked her, and the younger person lied. In the story, when you break it down, I'm trying my best not to get too deep into it. It's just more of what this card is telling me. So this younger person lied, and basically it reflected, it ended a relationship, or it ended the marriage between Shango and her. It resulted in her not being, welcomed by Shango anymore, from taking the advice of a younger person who was, messing with her man. But this talk about a very passionate person, and somebody who fought a lot, about what they stand up for. They fight a lot about what they stand up for. So a lot of stuff they're not trying to hear. They protect what people are saying about them in this sense, from what I'm getting here. Protecting from what he hearing, and also putting the sword up, trying to take the right actions about speaking and saying the right things, not necessarily trying to add fuel to the fire. But this talks about, in the essence of just somebody who's a great companion and willing to make a sacrifice for the greater good. But sometimes you gotta know that this sacrifice not worth it. This sacrifice is not worth it. So with that being said, I wanna straight go into the devil card, which has the vibration of gluttony. So somebody willing to consume a lot. So you said big belly there. Someone willing to consume a lot, or being portrayed in a manner of big belly, and also, like birthing something that nobody want to really see. Because don't nobody really want to see this thing or anything that this has to offer. So like somebody coming with something evil, immediately this card talk about black magic, and I seen that being that this the devil, and it's bringing in something. So bringing evil, right hand up, like the right hand symbolizes death, and that is like skeleton, and the left hand symbolizes life. So like the right hand is the hand that I believe somebody would do the swearing of.
Sure.
The right hand has like bones or skeletons, and is a hand of death, and Ifa is the hand of death. So, with that being said, it's like somebody willing to take something to their grave, but the stuff that they bringing about is negative. It's out of jealousy. It's meant to destroy. It's out of envy, and it's basically talking about ignorance. Like very, very. Yeah, so this presence or this energy just bring about more and more of it. Like, so whatever the hell that this thing birthing gonna be something similar to it. So I don't even want it to have no damn baby. Like, who allowed this to be pregnant? Who had made it with this? What's going on here? So this is seeming like what, to me, it would be a thing of Jamal Rashad with the 9 air, saying like the target, being targeted by all these guns being pointed at him and accusations, and basically, trying to go home, trying to be free, trying to go home, trying to get back to the nest, but it's like, it came out in reverse, but you gotta read it how it was from the energy was coming on here. Like he's being targeted by some sort of magic, and I'm not sure talk about hiding, things of that nature, and confinement. Like, the thing is telling him to be ready, but it's like a thing of, being watched here. And I think this is the baby mom, like the first one, like with this energy coming to him. So it's a lot trying to go on here. Okay, so the Earth card can understand there. So the Earth in reverse. So that's like the World card. Now what this represents is all elements, all basically what I want to say is all things being turned upside down. You have somebody trying to get their way out of the situation, or maybe they didn't do. It's like somebody playing some type of mind game here, and it's like a serious thing. This is like a very serious thing. It's like I said earlier, world upside down. Best way I can explain the scenario, and anybody who know about world being upside down is a very wise proverb used a lot. World upside down is things not right, basically. So within this, I don't know if anybody had any type of, it talked about, okay, so this right here was like pregnant, or, talk about pregnancy, but this talk about trouble and becoming pregnant in reverse, or aborted or complex moves. So things that just like been rejected. So it's a thing of, like I said, of jealousy, envy, maybe Rashad Jamal like rejecting this little girl and rejecting the mama, and for this whole shit to even come out like this. The reason I say this is because Ogun card come out. Ogun come out. St. George. Ogun is the chariot card in this deck, and it talks about movement and the way things are going. But Ogun talks about the heart of a man having to fight the beast, having to slay the beast, having to fight evil. He used his tools, so they saying that this is Rashad Jamal, and y'all say he no shirt and stuff like that. He wear his jewels, he wear his bracelets, and he fight the energy, he fight the negative energy. That's what he do. He fight the online beast, and that's what he do. And anybody with his past or his energy from the past is most definitely not gonna like that. Who the fuck gonna like somebody elevating and higher consciousness, and you talking about all the planets now that nobody really never heard about, but they ain't trying to read about neither. I mean, a lot of stuff shock you, but at the end of the day, man, you gotta know about the message, and the whole thing about it is to stop this beast that's able to breathe fire and cause chaos, able to burn things up. And the fire talk about the tongue. So it's like his word versus their word. And the thing is that I speak in the name of Allah, every peace, there and justice be served. Because Ogun is here and he's facing this problem of just wanting to work and be a workaholic and work and maybe neglect certain areas, maybe not attend to, certain duties that a man should attend to in his family because he works so much. And that could be a thing of, me working so much and I'm coming to see my son and, I got a bit more jealous of what I got going on now. That could be that too. Fighting that all the time. You got the Ace of Waters. So, like, number one in reverse. With the Ace of Waters, this is like a very emotional thing, spiritually tied. It got to do with Christianity. So with the energy of, everybody that's in a certain type of religion, don't let them fool you, don't mean they good. Don't mean they good. So in this right here, the dolphin symbolized, spirituality. But the fish symbolizes Christianity. So when you think about it, the fish, you talking about your motor here. When we talk about the fish Pisces with Christ and things of that nature, and being the mother of Christ, and even being the mother of mankind, and being the mother of good consciousness, or being any type of female in this male's life while he's bringing about this. You see what I'm saying? Any type of Christ consciousness, any type of vibration, awareness, raising vibration, being a woman in this man's life, but being there and being there to hold him down, like in reverse, like hold him down. But I'm sensing a false sense of somebody saying they like somebody else keeping their word. So that's that beast that he fight, like somebody lying on him. Okay, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, make two of them. Will Jamal Rashad, Jamal White, beat the situation? Will Jamal beat the situation? Well, he may be nervous about it. It may be something that's he may be a little nervous about because he already in custody. But he had, he have courage, and I already said before, he feel no fear in this, okay? So, I think he may be a little nervous.
I see fight false allegations. That's why it's fear.
Mm-hmm. But you got a better answer? It said that he's showing that he may be a little fearful. Maybe just a little bit because of what's being said. Like, I don't want to say, the CM word. The grown people know what I'm talking about. 'Cause if you know the situation, you know what I'm saying. With the child or whatever that situation was, I think that it's taken so seriously that he may have a little fear about the outcome. But it's lies, and that's messed up. Messed up real bad. I know people out there probably believing her, and she's ready to do this. But I'm not really sure if she even know that the child's lying. So we're gonna see ask is she lying? My question is, do the mother know that her child is lying? Because the story goes, her daughter told her. Extreme. Hold on. Somebody's gonna take it. Do the mother know that her daughter is lying?
We got the 9 of fire. So 9 of fire is this man wrapped in all white, sitting by the candles, trying to get a message from the candles. So this talks about restraining from alcohol and sex. So you know what I'm saying? Like, this talk about this man right here, who he's facing allegations. Athletes don't drink, restrain from alcohol, and is not like he do actually believe in like a thing of the life force within his phallus. So the thing is, like, not giving it out so constantly or having like a sexual like, so it's not a thing of thinking with that mindset, because it's to reach a higher level of thinking, if that make any sense to anybody who is listening. Because at the end of the day, anybody who knows that if you are on a spiritual journey yourself, you, with the whole thing that he's been alleged, or these allegations he's facing, that's not a likely thing for you. If this, and the tarot is saying it, man. the Earth card comes up in reverse. All these four. So it's like talk about judgment. So somebody doing something for you, like in all four corners, and like sacrifice. It's criticism.
But do the mother know that her daughter lied?
Yes. Two
Oh,
of
my
waters.
goodness.
Two of waters meaning harmony. And like it was a thing of being planned
Yep.
to get him locked up or enslaved.
Ooh.
So with that being said, this was planned, and to answer your question, yes, she do know it was planned.
Damn.
Because he was targeted, as you can see, the world upside down, like this is what we're gonna do to, you know, like the allegation, like, oh, he touched me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the hand.
That's messed up real
Or
bad.
not necessarily like he touched me, but well, I'm not even gonna say none of that like that, but I'll let y'all get into it because what I said, you know what I'm saying, I spoke too fast and I don't want nobody to kind of like, I'll try to like, you know, get around the situation because that's not what's really going on there. And if you really want to know, you kind of do your own, you know, thing about it because from what's really going on here. Okay, because now I want to clear it up because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of like, everybody knows what's going on, but
Yep.
it's like, you know
Don't
what I'm
worry
saying?
about it.
Like,
Move on.
message from the fire in reverse. So, message from the fire is talk about quickly, things coming quickly, as far as building up against you or coming out. Talk about do not lose hope in the energy. When it seems to be going out. So it's saying, listen to the advice of your family members and things of that nature. As far as like when receiving that help when things get dark. And then you also have a message from water, which is right under the Ace of Water in reverse. So, with that being said, you got the message of water, message from the water, and the message from the water is telling you it's some things that well, I'm gonna say it like this. It's two things that you control, that you are in control of, or that you see the mermaid or the woman that's in the car is control of. The black horse and the white horse. The black horse symbolizes, you know, the hold on, I wanna get this right. Because usually black is associated with the yin, and that'll be like the negative.
Yes, the action card come out saying that it's time to take action. It's time for all his followers to take action to get him free from this mess, from these lies. And if y'all believe in the spirit world, and we're not here to manipulate any situation, we only come with justice and the truth. So if you do see this reading, y'all take the necessary action to get this man out of jail or out of this situation. You have to seek and maintain a healthy balance. You're going to have to ground himself and allow his strength to rise from there. So he may be having some kind of imbalance in his life right now. I'm pretty sure this probably do got him out of balance. Maybe a little bit. Maybe he don't show it, but yeah. The masculine. It's going to be time for him to step up and step forward. It's going to be time for him to be the leader in his own life. He has the power in his own thinking. This card says he has the power in his own thinking. And it's talking about learning more and new skills. Maybe he coming up with better stuff. That's what it's saying. Growth. He's gonna grow from this. He's gonna have to take action. He's talking about take action. He's gonna have to make a huge change in his life. And he just keep being strong. If he keep being strong, he gonna blossom. And he gonna come up out of this some kind of way, form, or fashion. You got anything you want to add?
Definitely anybody who want to hit that could. With this world energy. With this reading energy. The two of Earth. So, interesting fact about this scary looking creature. Not so scary at all. Actually, it won't hurt a fly. Type of energy. If you know about this creature. Now, with that being said, it doesn't even eat meat. So that would be a thing of like when we consider humans not really eating meat, right? And being like, you know, looking like scary, like I don't know if you would be portraying like the monster. But actually, you know, healthy or one like feed themselves, won't be on their energy. Because what you feed yourself is how you attain a certain type of energy. Now it says alternating between two places at one time. So that's a thing of walking on the land and the water. Also being here, getting a message from spirit. Somebody shooting to earth. Also saying the same thing. It's amphibious. It can sleep in the land or water. So it's adaptable. And it seems as if I go anywhere, I get some damn peace for real, for real. Paternal but strict character. That would be him. That would be Jamal. Easy to anger, but later transforming itself into something tender and kind. But also could be very melancholic right now, like a melancholy, very not looking so, like up or happy right now. So, could be like a thing of down or out of your element. Next card come out, Shango. Shango talk about justice. And that's who we were speaking about earlier with Oba. So Shango speak about justice. Now, not really caring who did what or what you done did before, but if you do this, like, you're gonna face the consequences. Represent the judge and the magistrate, justice in general, the concept of justice, like I said all the time. We gotta also put aside what's going on and just focus on what's real, like, the justice. So, just talk about, the students of justice, right? People talk, I want some. So, the students of justice. What would you do in this situation? Find out the truth. Or investigate a little bit more.
Yeah, if that, well, that didn't happen, but it's crazy. Can't get her a lie detector test. They get the mama a lie detector test. But the mama lying, then they know the girl lying.
They're just saying that, be careful of, with him being careful because of the levels he was reaching.
Mm-hmm.
You could fall off, when you get to a certain gravitational pull on people or audience. you never know who watching and want to pull you down.
Mm-hmm.
You never know how many people watching trying to set you up, trying to take you off. You know, it's just saying watch out and like kind of stick with the people you've been sticking with. You have a lever and man at the crossroads. In this particular tarot deck, I don't think they even have, no, they do not. No correspondence to the traditional tarot. Okay. So, with Eleba, it's just basically the fact of, I want to straight put it, converted, you know, try to save as much time. You know, someone not necessarily believing in what you believe in, and kind of everybody facing the repercussions for it. Like, we having like bad energy from it. Like later, like if you're not doing justice or not doing right, like God will come through. Like, and it's a way that God come through. It's a way that ancestors work. It's a way that things work out to where this person will be honored, whether they die or, you know what I'm saying, they, you know, fight for their life, you know, and become the guardian of, or the protector of the town, and be represented as strong, looked at as strong, you know, looked at as a person who could, who basically open people's eyes up or help somebody get to the other side. Someone who will help increase your understanding. Business. So they talk about, you know, with this business thing and things not, you know, could be with this energy on top of it, and also that energy, word upside down, you know, it could be like a reverse type thing, or feel like he been tricked. But they saying that the message will be received well. So I guess in that as you come through, Madupe as you, it's so I share. This right here, maybe saying that people is watching this and they get an understanding of what I'm saying. The couple in reverse.
Hold on, somebody's shooting.
Yeah. But I believe it's fireworks. That's what they're gonna say. The couple in reverse talks about, you know, them basically splitting up. But if you could see, it's like, it might be like, it look like right here, you be like, oh, they getting closer. But in reality, in reverse, it's like, you see, like, the dude is like, kind of like, the girl trying to like grab the dude, and it like, you know, and it's like the dude like kind of slide back, in like a slide back motion. At that very moment, like shock. Like, hold on, what the fuck? You know, type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like picture wise, so pictures and words meaning the same thing in a sense. Because a picture is 1,000 words, so basically saying a lot or stating the case, what went down there as far as accusations or what been spread across the town. Because everybody is also the messenger. And then you have the couple with, Big, also talk about, Gemini, lovers, Mercury as well. Also, you have 8 for fire in reverse. Basically telling me that things that, should have been came out ain't came out yet about the scenario, and it wasn't investigated properly. Maybe because they was like wanting to even, you know what I'm saying, they was wanting to do that anyway. Like, stuff has stopped. But the Three of Earth, talked about Venus and Mercury. Well, Virgo, which is a sign ruled by Eshu. And also Capricorn, by the way. So, it's Saturn. So, you have like this type of helping thing. Somebody feeding the sick, or like feeding the sick energy. Like, so the young could get stronger off of this shit. Like in this sense, it's like the female is feeding the young this shit.
They need to get their mama a lie detector test. Surrender. Surrender, ma'am. Tell the truth.
You also have the Three of Airs with the birds and the man, basically the person not even knowing that they was gonna be targeted for this. You know what I'm saying? Shango, was I talk about him earlier, and the justice and things of that nature. Him being targeted, he didn't even, you know what I mean, think this was gonna be a thing. But like I said, but it's just like unexpected type of thing. The Eight of Air, like in reverse. So bird babies coming out of the nest. What I mean by that is baby birds falling out. And they speak about the mother-like archetypes. So nurturing and the mother not really being there, or like here they go crying and don't nobody know what they're crying about. They hungry. Anyway, give them more. My rep fed out. You got the village, which is a hot ass mess going on right here. I want want you to know that. Basically, the fucking end. Destruction. You know, basically negative energy catching up to you, biting you where it hurt. Sodom and Gomorrah, people trying to, you know, be higher or than what they are, or trying to seem like they're in a higher predicament, or trying to play victim. And it'll come out to be that. You know, you got Eshu again, but you got Eshu in the form of Imole. It's form like, you know, in a different form. You have Eshu in different paths, like this is one path, this is another. Now, this is understood in a different ideology, in a different respect when you speak of Eshu in this way. Because different background and different story for the scenario to fit and how we play the role there. So, that being there at the crossroads, you know, having to do a lot for people. You know, being a good friend for somebody, but at the end of the day, like, you know, being this good person and, you know, making this change, it's like the 10 of air right there, talk about, you know, basically dropping down dead from this shit. Like, you know, stuff backfiring. Maybe you shouldn't have helped out and been so damn friendly, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know what the case may be. Maybe just still trying to be good dude, just be a good turn to try to get the, you know, the sun or the sea and stuff like this gotta come up. It's crazy. Like, talk about like sad feelings, economic, material ruins. And things like that, you know, just drop dead. I mean, what's going on? Is that 53 minutes? A long time.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah, anything else you want to say? You just gonna have to have the will and the courage. He just gonna have to have the will and the courage to get through this. That's all I want to say. Okay. And Hugo just had to focus. And that's the last card. And this is our reading for Jamal Rashad White. Jamal Rashad. And his other divinity names that y'all have for him. Thank y'all guys for watching.